As a homemaker, there are so many little things that we all keep doing on a day-to-day basis. But sometimes I realize that we don't pay attention to how much impact these things have in our lives, or even how much value they add in our life. Some of those can be called as rituals, and some are smaller but newer things that we do depending on the season or the time of the year. So today in this video, I'm going to be sharing all those things that you can call as hacks, tips, tricks, or even simple rituals that I have been following in my home without even realizing, and I thought of sharing them with you today. I have this little breakfast station over here, and honestly, I get asked all the time what goes in it. Well, as the name suggests, it holds things that just make more sense being closer to the dining table. One jar is filled with cornflakes and the other, these laddus that we love having with hot milk. Kind of like a cozy bowl of porridge or something close to it. What is it really called? If you can tell me, it would be nice. I'm slowly turning this into a proper breakfast nook, but come summer, it often transforms into a little drink station with a few cooler options as well, or sometimes even a coffee spot now and then. In small homes, switching things up means you don't really miss out on anything, you just need to get creative with whatever you've got. While I was at it, I decided to add a small jar of amla candy to the coffee table, just alongside a few decorative pieces. This one's actually from India and I've got just a little bit left now. These little treats from home, they're honestly what keeps us going throughout the year. Whether it's laying out a fresh tablecloth from India or eating homemade laddus or even enjoying special bits just like this, these small comforts mean so much. I'm keeping the coffee table simple with just the basics we reach for every now and then. And finally, I'm gonna be just wrapping up by topping off our nuts stash in the fridge. I've shown this multiple times, so doing this quickly. We often soak and eat them every morning, so it's a little daily habit that we really enjoy, and having these nuts handy is important. I've also added a small jar with seasonal supplements like vitamin D. I like keeping it in a clear container like this one so I don't forget to take it, because let's be honest, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So this trick I always follow, especially during the winter season. Now moving on to a simple almond and pepper premix powder that I like to keep in tiny batches, just enough for the week. It's basically powdered almonds with a pinch of pepper, and we love adding it to our morning milk. It tastes amazing and it packs in some solid nutrition. If you haven't tried it, definitely add it to your things to try this season list. During this time of the year, as Christmas gets closer, we all find little ways to bring that festive feeling into our homes. This year I made a super simple DIY Christmas tree garland just using green paper. I've linked the actual video in the description box if you want to see exactly how I made it. It was honestly so easy to pull off, and I ended up using all my TV time and those slow, boring moments to fold up these little trees. It felt such a better use of my time. That whole week I was working on this, weirdly satisfying. Along with the garland, I also made a DIY wall Christmas tree. Super fun and space saving too. Hope you like both of these little ideas. You can find the links in the description box. For me, smart working ideas are key to making home life easier and more efficient. Sure, my robo does most of the floor cleaning these days, but let's be honest, we all end up doing it ourselves every few days anyways. I love using this steam mop for a quick deep clean. It dries the floor super fast, and the hot steam is basically it acts like a natural disinfectant. Not totally sure how true that is, but it definitely feels satisfying. I've been using this for so long now, but I never really got around to sharing it with you, so thought of sharing it today.
Sprinkle magic in. You belong with the fairy.
After that, it's all about bringing in a fresh scent to really lift the mood. Right now I'm using this room spray by Forest Essentials, and I feel like it has a very long lasting fragrance. So I thought I'd mention it in case anyone is on the hunt for something new. Just like how we add fairy lights and garlands for the festive season only to pack them away once it's over, I feel like there's a simpler way to bring that same kind of seasonal refresh into the home through rugs and mats. Swapping in a few new ones around the house instantly makes everything feel cozier. It not only adds warmth, definitely, but also a nice pop of color and texture, especially in the winter months. That extra layer underfoot just makes everything feel better. I'm also giving the cushions a quick update, and here's a little tip I like to use sometimes. Laying a runner over the sofa. It's not something I do all the time, but when the space feels a little flat, the runner definitely adds the right touch of softness and interest, or maybe I can say brightness, to the whole space. Now if you know me, you know I like dabbling in a bit of everything, right from home decor, deep cleaning, organizing, and of course even plants. My focus usually keeps shifting from one thing to another depending on the week and the mood, of course. Plants bring in such a fresh, vibrant energy, and they've become a big part of how I make our space feel alive. Right next to them is the vacuum cleaner. It quietly gathers dust and demands a little love from me every now and then, just like the plants too. Lately, I've also been noticing how much of a difference it makes to place a humidifier next to the plants. It's seriously a win-win. With how dry the air's been lately, it's definitely helping us, and it's making the plants way happier too. I'd shown this humidifier long ago, and I'm so happy that I got it then. Whenever I make almond milk, I don't grind the almonds too fine. I like those little chunky bits. But if you prefer it smoother, you can totally grind it all the way. On the side, I also started prepping a small dough using all-purpose flour, a bit of ajwain and some salt. I'm making a small batch of chatpata namak pare, which is basically a salty Indian snack we love having with tea or just when guests drop by. For me, winter is that time of the year when we are not really stepping out much. we mostly prefer staying indoors, and let's be honest, that also means we find ourselves constantly craving little bites to eat. I'm sure you're in the same boat. So during this season, I like having a few go-to snacks right at home. That's actually why I was making namak pare, something salty to munch on, and a simple cake that I made yesterday for the sweet craving. Just yesterday, I also baked a quick dates and walnut cake using whole wheat flour. And get this, I didn't add any eggs or yogurt, just dates for sweetness. And still, the cake turned out so moist. Honestly, it was a happy little surprise for me. So, while I was sitting and enjoying my cake, I thought why not reply to some of your sweet and lovely comments at the same time? That's exactly what I was doing, having a slice and catching up with all your messages. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, so many of you keep telling me that you'd love to share your photos with me, especially when you recreate something from my videos. So you can absolutely do that over on Instagram. Just tag me or find my channel at the rate homegupshup, that's my handle. Not just that, I also share little snippets from my own everyday life there. So come say hi and take a peek. So you know how there are always a couple of things we keep forgetting to do regularly? Well, I've come up with a little trick to remember them. I've basically picked 2 months in the year, one around mid-year and one at the year end, where I make sure to tackle these tasks. Since we are at the end of the year right now, this is the perfect time for it. The easy and super important thing to do at this point is to clear out all the bills and documents. Not just the bills, but any important papers that may have piled up. It's a small routine, but it makes a big difference. And before stepping into the new year, I want all the clutter out of the house. And along with that, most of us have air purifiers these days, and it's so important to clean them regularly. Like I mentioned, I use December as my reminder month for things like this. So on any random day, I pick it up and give the filter a good clean. For now, I'm just dusting the surface, but I do plan to go through the manual or the catalog to understand what else needs to be done. Depending on how bad the pollution is where you're living, this might be a good task to add to your own December checklist. I just want to say this, life's really not as complicated as we make it out to be, especially when it comes to homemaking. I've realized the more I add a bit of rhythm or intention to the little things, whether it's making snacks, cleaning a filter, or just lighting a candle, the more peaceful home starts to feel. That's what today was really all about. Not some perfect routine, just small things that make everyday life feel a little more beautiful. And I hope it reminds you that homemaking isn't some boring checklist. It's something you can actually enjoy on your own terms. So yeah, thanks for being there. I hope you liked the video today. See you all in the next one. Here's Home Gupshup signing off.